All right, so now this part we have not learned yet. Okay, so this is going to be new information, and it's really, really important that y'all learn this vocabulary because you're going to have to do a Kahoot over this vocab in a little bit. Okay, so we're talking about angle relationships. So this is going to be where angles cross each other or they are somehow related to each other. So when we have that happen, there are a certain couple of vocabulary terms that we have to know. The first is vertical angles. Okay, vertical angles are any pair of angles that are across from each other when two lines cross. So I've given you two examples over here. Notice here's a line, here's a line. They're crossing each other. Now my vertical angles are the ones that are across from each other. So my vertical angles in this picture would be A and B. And then my other pair of vertical angles are D and C. Now notice, A is not a vertical angle with D because A is not across from D. A is not facing D, okay? A is a vertical angle with B. Same thing down here. Here's your two lines that cross. So my vertical angles would be 1 to 3. And my other pair of vertical angles would be 2 to 4. Here's what's important to remember about vertical angles. They have the same angle measure. Okay, they equal the same number. So if A was equal to 72 degrees, B is its vertical angle, so B would also be 72 degrees. If C was 18 degrees, D is its vertical angle, so D would be 18 degrees. Okay, so if you're asked to solve for a missing vertical angle, you're going to make it equal to the given value. Okay, and that's going to make a little bit more sense later on. Then we've got complementary angles. Okay, complementary angles are any angles that add up to equal a right angle. Remember, we talked about right angles add up to 90 degrees, but right angles look like an L. Okay, notice here's an L. This is a right angle in total. And then I've got two angles here. Those would be complementary angles to each other. Complementary angles always add up to equal 90 degrees. Okay, so to solve for a missing complementary angle, you're going to add the angles together to equal 90. That's going to make a little bit more sense tomorrow. But what I need you guys to remember is complementary angles add up to make a right angle, which is 90 degrees. Here's 30 and 60, those equal 90. Here's 50 and 40, those also equal 90. Complementary, 90 degrees. Supplementary angles. Those are any angles that add up to equal a straight line. Okay, so notice here I've got angle A and I've got angle B. Those, when you put them together, they make a full straight line. Then I've got 120 over here and 60. They also equal a straight line. What you need to know about supplementary angles is they always add up to equal 180 degrees. Okay, so to solve for a missing, that should say supplementary. To solve for a missing supplementary angle, add them up to equal 180 and then solve. Okay, so to recap, vertical angles equal each other. Complementary angles add up to equal 90. Supplementary angles add up to equal 180.